Hello everyone, Adina Sampson here. I'm going to attempt to go ahead and tell my journey, give you a little synopsis of my lifetime. I don't know how I'm going to do it in such a short synopsis, but I want to do the best to do that so I can relate to you, so you can really see who is this person, who is Adina, who am I as a soul, as a being, and how I can relate to you as another soul, as another being. So my journey begins. I was born in Seoul, Korea, 1978. So yes, right now puts me at about 29. I am very, well, pretty young, holding up there. But at a young age, guys, at a young age, I knew I was different. I knew something was different. When I say that, I mean I feel like I've lived multiple lifetimes within this lifetime. Whatever your belief system is, I'm not questioning that. I'm just saying I know you feel me, right? Just seem to have done a whole lot at a young age, and at the same time I feel like I'm just beginning, just blooming, just really stepping into my true purpose and my true essence. So I was born in Seoul, Korea, grew up in Thailand and Hong Kong till about the age of 12. I'm the oldest of two wonderful younger sisters and a great mom and dad. Wow, so my journey begins overseas, moving every 3 years or so. When I was younger it was a little difficult, but I wouldn't change it for the world. It makes me who I am today, adaptable to change. I was so blessed to have a taste of other cultures, have friendships of different nationalities at a young age as well. Unfortunately though, or I guess really I should say fortunately and thank you, I came down with some health problems, major health problems actually at a young age. Probably around 16 is when they all started. A lot of digestive disorders. Actually, my mom said since she can remember I ended up having high fevers as a young child, really high fevers. I ended up taking a lot of antibiotics, I believe, when I grew up in school and whatnot, which I believe was the main cause of my problems. I say this because no, I am not a doctor, but I'm sure most of you who are here are on the same journey, on the path. If you know or have experienced yourself, a lot of us get health issues as an awakening, as a wake-up call, and that was definitely something that was part of my reality. Now, as an indigo, I've always been very sensitive to my environment, the foods that I eat, people's energy as an empath, taking everything on. So when I was younger, I did not understand that. It was a little difficult for me. I think I fought it in trying to seek out where my place was in the world, and why people didn't think or necessarily speak the way I did. I definitely spoke my truth. You can ask my father that. And I always spoke the truth. I don't know how to explain that. It's something I'm not even able to do is lie. I can't do it, you know? So for a while it was hard because I didn't understand why people couldn't handle the truth. Literally. And it's just something this is just the way I've been, it's just the way I am. So the tip of the iceberg is really what I've seen up until now. But my health problems actually helped me tremendously. Went in and out of doctors, Western medicine, okay, that I believe it's an emergency and you got to do what you got to do, I understand. But am I really for Western medicine? Absolutely not. I felt that I was not listened to. I was called a hypochondriac by the doctors, written prescriptions, more chemicals that just mask the problem but never get to the root of the problem. So what I realized is that my emotions I was storing in my body and creating my physical reality that was illness, that was sickness. A lot of female problems in the relationship area of the body in my Dantian at a very young age as well. Had a lot of relationships, very karmic at a young age for me. Very blessed, but all I'm saying is my emotional self was not processing, or if it was storing and coming out in a physical way. Like I said, to the digestive disorders, I've been about dairy-free and wheat-free for the last 15 years of my life, I believe. It might be an incorrect calculation, it might be even more so. So it's something that I did not have at a young age, or if I did, I was still able to eat. And then as soon as 16 years old came around, 16, 17 years old, I had major pain. So I went to the alternative route, the alternative medicine route. I went to meditation, I went to colonics, I went to herbology, homeopathy, you name it. Actually, my mother was quite sick when I was younger. With Epstein's-Barr and Candida, so I was able to really learn a lot from her experience and see what healed her. Dr. Luke DeShepper was one of the big names who really helped my mom. And so it was something that I realized I had to take seriously and look into, how I was going to heal myself. In doing that, I had to quiet myself. I had to go within. Every time I ate something, how did it make me feel? Okay? So I was able to really get more in tune with who I was and myself. I started to read books. Dr. Brian Weiss was my first book, Many Lives, Many Masters. Louise Hay was a big part of my healing physically. I really believe in her work. That was a huge step for me. Everything from Kabbalah to yoga to Tai Chi, Qigong, Eastern philosophies, Reiki, you name it. It just kept developing and adding. It was my thirst. I had a thirst for knowledge. It was just something I could not contain. So really on a spiritual level, that's where things started. Anyway, I moved to Boston as a career choice, only saw the tip of the iceberg. My music was the way I was reaching people. Spirit, the universe, God, whatever you call it, was coming through me. I couldn't take full responsibility, but I knew when you put me on stage, I was doing something right for people. I was connecting to people through music. That's what I saw. That's all I saw in the beginning. As time went by, I moved to Las Vegas. I've done a lot of things in media. Had a job producing one of the morning shows in Vegas. Did a lot of commercials, media-related, marketing product for conventions. You name it. I won't even go into that here in this story. Anyway, I'm just relating to how I get to this point of stepping into a life coach. I'm realizing for the first time that as much as I've done and as exhausted as I felt, it has all been for a main collaborative reason, which wow, is so exciting and shocking to me right now. Even not even shocking, more so just wow. I look at my past, I look at everything I've done, and I thought it was clear. I thought I was just going to be a recording artist, you know? And what I realized, guys, is it's bigger and better and deeper than that in so many ways. So I know that I'm being guided right now as an indigo to work with these gifted children that are now being born onto this planet, to you as beautiful parents, to us, in a world and in a time where things are shifting, where everything's speeding up, in a time where consciousness and personal growth are becoming a way of life, a time that everything I've learned, felt, and just done really makes sense. So I feel like I'm here to be of service, to give back in some way, to step into becoming a life coach, not because I know it all, because I definitely don't. Do I believe age has anything to do with it? No, I don't, and some of you may disagree. But there's many reasons, like I say, why I say that. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. All I'm saying is I'm very blessed. It is an ongoing journey. I keep learning and growing every day. But if I can give back to you, if I can give back to people, as my mentors did to me, whether that was any other motivational class, business class, spiritual class that I took, any book that I read, if I can add to that in some form, in some way, then I believe I can be there and be of service for someone who's searching, who is looking. So I'm not a counselor by any means, none of that. I'm a life coach. I'm going to be facilitating you in many aspects and what your dreams are, what you feel, and how we're moving forward. I'm just so very blessed to be here. I've got a lot of projects in the works. The book that I'm writing is also mostly channeled, as always, my music. It's a big part of that. It is a culmination of living authentically out loud. Being able to do that, being vulnerable and not feeling weak for the first time, showing you that, hey, this is who I am. You know, accept me without perception, without judgment, and allow people to see who you are as well. So that's a short, at least maybe not a short, but that's my story. There's a lot more to it. I cannot wait. Well, I can wait, because what I've learned these days is I'm in the present moment. But it's a great thing to feel joy again, to find my joy again. I think I did lose it for a while in survival mode, like most of us do. And to sense that you know, I don't need to be in the public eye. It's not saying I'm needing any of that. It's not a needing, it's a knowing. I know I'm guided to do this. I'm blessed, I'm excited, and I just hope this means something and resonates with each and every one of you. Looking forward to just meeting you and walking on this path together. Thank you so much, and aloha.